How you doing? This is Star Wars Nerd. As always, I'm officially sponsored by Jack Daniels. Cheers. Delicious. So, this is my, what I'm going to call my kitbashed X-Wing fighter. I got this X-Wing fighter. It didn't have the cannons on the side. Them cannons I took off this other X-Wing fighter I'm using for my Dagobah diorama. But this fighter just had the body and the wings attached. No canopy. The electronics didn't work. So I decided, you know what? I was originally going to use it for like wreckage, battled, damaged wreckage in this Hoth diorama I'm building. And not an extension to the Hoth diorama I already have. But that thing's going to be humongous. And until I build some tables and rearrange my basement, which is rather big, I put that off. So I thought, well, I'm going to kit bash something. That's the word I just learned a couple weeks ago. Now I had this X-Wing fighter here was in my first video of my recycled materials speeder I made. So I added some extra things to this. I added these little guns in the front, which came from a toy at Dollar Tree. I took the nose off the X-Wing and glued it to the front. These here, the fronts of these, I like these. They're like intakes for speeders. I've used them quite a few times. I glued those to these here are just bottles to Apple acrylic paints that are empty, and then these pieces back here, which is like, I guess you could say the exhaust of the engine. Those are two pieces from a sleep apnea machine. That's where a rubber hose connects to the machine and one connects to the mask. I no longer use that because I sleep better without it. So I thought, I kept some pieces and thought I could use this for something. Well, I guess I found a place to use them. Delicious. Now, this seat here comes from, this is inside of this Y-Wing fighter, which I got from a guy at work for like $5. It fits there between the engine's nice. I glued it to where it's going to be open all the time. Kind of one of them deals like you find pieces and you just kind of make something out of it. You know, maybe Big's got stuck in the desert. Maybe bought it from some Javas or something like that. So I thought it was kind of cool. Now what I'm doing is, the back is kind of open. You know, and you figure you need some kind of engine or something for the fighter to actually work. So what I did was I took the back, this is the speaker, the back part of the X-Wing off, and this cover here is the battery cover for the bottom of the Y-Wing. So I glued them together, and what I'm going to do is turn this upside down, and I'm going to attach it to the speeder like that. It'll be a little more it'll be better. It'll look better once it's glued, but I need to find out what to put on the inside. I don't want it to be hollow. I thought maybe I could take this R2 head and put it on the top maybe, and make some kind of piece up and around here to fill in the gap. Something to that effect. I thought it looked kind of cool. So as always, that's a work in progress too. But otherwise, this speeder I'm gonna just leave the way it is, or this X-Wing I'm gonna leave the way it is. What I did was I took some of this dry pigment and a brush, and I kind of added a little up here, a little there. I already had some to it when you got it, but I added a little bit extra, just make it a little more dusty. I'm gonna do some more around the engines and around the guns, and I did some on the bottom. I just thought it was kind of cool looking. Something you would obviously fly around in the desert. You're not going to fly it on Hoth. You're not going to, fly it anywhere really. Wherever it is you found it, it's where it's going to be, because obviously you're not going to take it out in space. But that's kind of cool. I need to do some more details on the engines. I'm going to run some wires and some kind of piping and stuff around them added engines. Make it be a little more uniform, a little more engine kind of a booster looking. Maybe some stickers. Maybe if I can find some decals somewhere. I think there's someone on the, well, there has to be, I'm sure, someone on the internet that probably does replica stickers for fighters. Some idea I just had right off the cuff, so I'm sure it's a thing. Other than that, I thought I'd make a video real quick of my kit bashed and or cannibalized Y-wing, X-wing fighters, and made my own ship. I think it looks kind of cool. It's a work in progress, like I always say. Sometimes when you're doing things, you need to get to a point where you just kick back a little bit and let things kind of breathe and forget about it, and sometimes ideas just pop right in your head. So that's kind of what happened with this. But hope you like my video. Thank you very much. The ship's cool. I want to say it's one of my favorites so far. I've got some pod racers, and I got a couple other types of speeders I'm working on, so I'll have other videos, and I'll have an updated version of this too. But it's pretty much complete for the most part. I'd say it's 90% complete. I just need to glue that engine in the back and kind of add some detail. But that's it. So thank you very much. Thanks for watching my channel. I just crossed 100 subscribers the other day, so thank you everyone for your support. I've been doing this for almost 2 years now. Maybe it'll be 2 years. So hey, as long as somebody likes my videos, I'm gonna keep going. So thank you very much, and as always, cheers. Peace.